The 2027 Corvette Zora could be the car that completely changes the meaning of the Corvette name, because this may not simply be another high-performance American sports car. It could be Chevrolet's most extreme attempt yet to challenge the world's most powerful and expensive performance machines. For decades, the Corvette has built its reputation around one simple idea: incredible performance without an outrageous price. But the Zora name suggests something much more ambitious. If Chevrolet turns this legendary name into a production reality, the 2027 Corvette Zora could become the ultimate expression of everything Corvette has been building toward. And there's one possibility surrounding this car that could completely change the conversation, especially when it comes to performance, technology, and price. We'll get to that at the end, because it could be the biggest surprise of the entire Zora story. The name Zora carries serious weight in Corvette history. Zora Arkostuntov was one of the key figures behind the Corvette's performance evolution, and naming an extreme modern Corvette after him would send a very clear message. This wouldn't be designed simply to look aggressive. It would be designed to represent the highest level of Corvette engineering. That means the Zora would need to feel dramatically different from an ordinary Corvette, with a sharper focus on acceleration, handling, aerodynamics, and outright speed. And visually, that mission could transform the car. Imagine a Corvette with an even lower, wider stance, aggressive aerodynamic surfaces, a dramatically sculpted body, and a front end designed to push air around the car at extreme speeds. The rear could become just as dramatic, potentially featuring larger aerodynamic elements and a shape built around stability rather than simply appearance. Every surface would have a purpose. The goal would be simple: make the Zora look like it belongs in a completely different class. But the biggest story could be what happens underneath that body. Chevrolet has already shown that the modern Corvette can move far beyond the traditional front-engine formula. The current Corvette generation opened the door to mid-engine performance, and the Zora name could represent the ultimate evolution of that philosophy. Instead of focusing only on raw engine power, the Zora could combine massive performance with advanced chassis technology, sophisticated electronics, and a carefully engineered power delivery system. That is where this Corvette could become truly interesting. A serious Zora would not need to rely on horsepower alone. The real advantage could come from how efficiently that power reaches the road. Rapid acceleration, advanced traction management, intelligent torque distribution, and sophisticated suspension technology could turn enormous performance into something usable and controllable. And that matters because creating a powerful car is one thing. Creating a powerful car that drivers can actually exploit is something completely different. If you're enjoying this kind of future car breakdown, take a second to subscribe and hit like, because the most interesting part of the Zora story is still ahead. The question isn't simply whether Chevrolet can build an extremely fast Corvette. The real question is whether Chevrolet can build one that forces the entire performance car industry to rethink what a Corvette is supposed to be. Because the Zora could potentially enter a completely different conversation. Instead of competing only with other American sports cars, an ultra-high-performance Corvette could be discussed alongside some of the world's most serious exotic machines. That would put enormous pressure on Chevrolet to deliver not just speed, but refinement, braking performance, cornering ability, cooling, durability, and technology. And then there's the issue nobody can ignore: price. The Corvette's greatest weapon has traditionally been its ability to deliver extraordinary performance for less money than many exotic competitors. But an advanced Zora could require expensive engineering, sophisticated hardware, and premium technology. That creates a fascinating possibility. Chevrolet could either keep the Zora surprisingly accessible and make it one of the biggest performance bargains ever created, or push the car into a much higher price category to justify its extreme capabilities. And that brings us to the hidden twist. The most important thing about the 2027 Corvette Zora may not be how much power it produces or how fast it can accelerate. It could be whether Chevrolet decides to sacrifice the Corvette's traditional value proposition in order to create a true flagship. If the Zora becomes too expensive, it risks losing one of the Corvette's greatest advantages. But if Chevrolet manages to deliver flagship-level performance while preserving the Corvette's legendary value, the Zora could become something far more important than another fast sports car. It could become the Corvette that proves America can build a world-class performance flagship without abandoning the philosophy that made the Corvette famous. And if that happens, the 2027 Corvette Zora wouldn't just be another new Corvette. It could become the car that defines the next era of American performance.